if you take the first pull of Necrotic Waker as an example, and you don't want to die on this first pull, but you know that you want to grab these mobs, those mobs, and the Gatekeeper, maybe you pull the middle pack, would not recommend on a lower key, but let's just say, for example, that you're going to pull 1, 2, 3. Very first thing to go over, talents. Just play Sanctuary. Just take this talent, okay? If you are watching Yoda or the top prop pallies, they won't be playing this talent because they would rather save a talent point and go through this and get 3% haste or spell ward. You have an option between these two things. If you are a newer prop pally and you're just trying to get into keys, even up to 12, even up to 15, okay? Just drop this talent, play Sanctuary, either drop spell ward if you want to, right? And don't play through this, play here. Play through Sanctuary and Consecration and Flame. That is how you get over here, okay? Just play Sanctuary. I'm telling you, it will make your life so much better, all right? So let's just say that's the very first thing you need to know. This option is whatever. This is a little bit more complicated, but as you're just getting into prop pally, this is going to be a basic video. Just play Sanctuary. Here's why. The key starts. What's the first thing you do? Drop Sanctuary. The first thing you do, right? The first thing you do is drop Consecrate. All right, now the key is started. Normally there's a wall right here. I'm going to Blessed Hammer 1 and then Consecrate. As I walk into these mobs, I'm Blessed Hammer, Blessed Hammer. This is the most important thing that I see prop pallies not do, and this is why they die walking into pulls. This is the #1 reason they die. When they walk into pulls, they forget to pre-Blessed Hammer, because I will never walk into a pull without Holy Power. See my bar right here, or my UI down here? I will never walk into a pull without Holy Power. So first of all, before I even try to gather this pull, it's going to be a Consecrate, and I have Holy Power. Now as I walk in, I don't get hit in the back. I'm going to tag this with Avenger Shield, taunt this, taunt that, taunt this, boom. And now I'm settled. I Trinket, boom, Glory, and Wings. All right, and I can get that kick in the back. Now my shield didn't go off, so let's just do this. Normally you'd have somebody either grip that or whatever. But let's just, for example, say, now I'm settled into the pull. Now I'm good. When you're settled into the pull, now it's just a normal rotation. This is what you can work on, right? Just a normal rotation, right? That's all you have to do there, right? I'm going to get stunned for a few seconds, I can Kings. But the idea here is that it's just a normal rotation as prop pally. Once you get settled into a pull, I'm going to let myself die here so that we can reset and look at it again, okay? I'm going to let myself die, and then we can look at it again. So that was the basics of how to gather. Just drop Sanctuary so that as you're running through, you are still benefiting from the DR of having Consecrate down. And then the other thing is if I was to do that same exact pull, even without my cooldowns, right? What do I do first? Blessed Hammer, okay? Regardless of anything else, don't think about anything else. Just Blessed Hammer, Consecrate, then I run through. Then I can run through. As I run through, I do not want to get hit in the back. So you don't run through the middle. You don't run through the middle like this. Let me show you what not to do. Look at my health. I'm going to die just trying to get to this pole. See? I didn't even make it to the pole. Look. I died. See how instantly I died there? That's the problem with that. You don't want to get hit in the back. So let's try it again, but let's do it properly this time. Instead of running through the middle of the pack, Consecrate, Blessed Hammer, Blessed Hammer, Blessed Hammer. Now, before I even walk into the pull, I have Holy Power. I'm going to get closer, Horse, Shield of the Righteous. And then see how I'm running to the sides. I'm running to the sides here like this. And now I'm settled. Make sense? So that's the first thing. Don't get hit in the back. And now I'm settled into this pull. And now I can do whatever I need to do. Depending on what key level, I could either just tank it like this. Like, I'll be perfectly fine. My health won't move. I could decide to tank it. I could play Ardent here. I could press Kings normally. I'd have an option here. I can bubble this because he's going to stun me. From here, now I can do that. Make sense? But when you gather the pull, you saw the difference? That one I took no damage. The one before I took a lot of damage. That's it. That's the basics. Keep your shield up. Get a UI to track things. I'm going to let myself die. But I can do that eternally. I can do that every time because I'm going to do the same thing every single time. Does that make sense? Right? It's the same thing. Watch. From here. Right? Look. From here. Walk to the side. Consecrate down. Taunt him. Taunt him. And then by the time they hit me, I'm already in Consecrate and I have my shield up. I will never get hit without this up. Every single time. I'm going to die here because I'm going to get that stun on me. That's fine. Does that make sense on how you gather it? How you get to this pull? Make sense? Holy power not reset, you get 1 holy power. But you can actually just take a second. If you watch any of my runs on YouTube, if you watch like the stone vault or anything, you're going to watch me. The key starts, I take 2 seconds. It's just like literally the key starts and I just go 1, 2, and I can pre-consecrate before the key starts, and then I go. Again, same thing. See how I replicate this? Every single necrotic wake, the 15, everything, you just go like this. By the time they reach you, you already have stuff up. Easy, right? I didn't get the stun off. But yeah, that makes sense? Yeah. Cool. Makes sense? That's the basics of how to gather as Prot Pally. The rotational stuff we'll talk about later, but that's how you gather. That's how you don't die when you walk into a pool. Make sense?